You mentioned how Hegseth essentially kind of went after some of these members of Congress for questioning or for asking the hard questions about this ongoing war. There was also his interaction with Congressman John Garamendi from California after the congressman called Hegseth's strategy, quote unquote, incompetent, his strategy with the war with Iran. Here's what Hegseth said in the answer he gave to another member of Congress's questions because he wasn't given the time during Garamendi's time.
Shame on you. Calling this a quagmire 2 months in. The effort, what they've undertaken, what they've succeeded, the success on the battlefield that could create strategic opportunities, the courage of a president to confront a nuclear Iran, and you call it a quagmire, handing propaganda to our enemies? Shame on you for that statement.
What is the reaction to the posture in which Hegseth is taking? Instead of actually directly answering some of these questions, instead criticizing folks for the way in which they are addressing the administration's posture on this war?
So it depends on your perspective. I think if you are somebody that's a diehard supporter of Donald Trump, if you're a diehard supporter of this war, you tend to like the fight from Hegseth. You like the fact that he got back in the face of Democrats. You like that he used it as an opportunity to defend the folks that are on the front lines here. But I think for the Democrats that are skeptical about this strategy and they're skeptical about the path forward, it's generally an eye roll. I think that the Democrats, and I think you saw that in Ranking Member Smith's opening remarks, can separate the work of the men and women on the battlefield from the decisions that are being made by their leadership. And what happens with Hegseth every single time that he or the administration is even sometimes gently pushed on some of the specifics as it relates to the war, he automatically retreats to this posture that somehow means that you hate the troops and that you want the troops to fail and that you want the American mission to fail. And what I think you saw some of the Democrats, Garamendi included, Seth Moulton was another one, who were like, no, we want them to succeed. That's why we're asking tough questions about how this process is working, because we want you to do the best you possibly can.